everyone! So today's video is going to be my October favorites. I haven't done a favorites video in quite some time now because a lot of the products have stayed the same, so there's no point in showing you the same old boring products that I showed you the previous month. But a couple of the products this month have changed. So I'm going to start off with my makeup products. So the first three things are actually eyeshadows, and I'm pretty much going to show you all three of them at the same time. So the first one is MAC Saddle. The next one is MAC Embark, I believe. It's so hard to read the bottom of these things because it's so dirty. And the next one is Sketch, also by MAC. So these are what the three eyeshadows look like. So this one's kind of, this one is kind of a little bit more of like a plummy color. This one is a matte chocolate brown. And then this one is kind of more of like your neutral sort of soft brown. And I basically use these eyeshadows pretty much every single day. So the first thing I do, I'm just going to show you with the brush that I use. I use my MAC, oh gosh, did the number actually wear off of this thing? My MAC 217. So it looks like this, and I first go into Saddle. I can do a makeup tutorial if you guys want, but it's a very basic look. I just go into Saddle and I apply that in the crease and sort of work that up and blend it upwards. And then after, I'll go with MAC Sketch, and I'll use the same brush or something a little bit more tapered, and then I'll just apply that right in the crease as well and sort of do the same exact thing and blend upwards. And then I'll go with a this color, which is called Embark by MAC, and it's just like a really nice chocolate matte brown, and I'll just use that again in the crease and then work it upwards, and it blends out so nicely, and it's just a perfect everyday look because it's not overtly dramatic. And then you can also add some eyeliner as well, which I have like a black eyeshadow, and I just use that as my eyeliner just to make my eyes stand out a little bit more, but it's so easy and so fast to do. So if you want a tutorial on that, I can do that. I might film that tomorrow, so let me know in the comments so that way I can film it tomorrow. The next thing is my NYX eyeshadow pencil, my NYX lip liner, and this is in 810 Natural. So it's a really nice sort of like rosy nude color, and it's a matte lip liner, which is really nice. I'm actually wearing it on my lips right now, and I'm also wearing that eyeshadow look on my eyes at the moment too. But this lip liner is amazing. It's so cheap and it lasts a very long time, and it's such a natural looking like look that you get with it, obviously because it's called natural, but it goes perfect with every single like eyeshadow combination or like any makeup look. So I love that stuff. I've been using that religiously lately. The next thing is my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, and this is actually the little sample size. It's like a little squeeze tube. I got it at Sephora with my Beauty Insider points, and they actually, well, this little thing is lasting me like so long. I use it every single day, and I put just a little dot on my hand because you don't need a lot of this product. If you've had this product before, you know that. But it's amazing. It makes my eyeshadows last all day long, and like it saved me so much money because I don't have to go out and buy the full size, which is like $25 or whatever, and this is probably like quite comparable to the full size, I would think. So yeah, I love that stuff. The next thing is my CoverGirl mascara in Very Black, and I'm sure you guys have probably seen this or tried this. This is one of my favorite drugstore mascaras, obviously, because the bristle is super chunky and it actually volumizes your lashes, so it looks like you have a million lashes. And I'm actually using it today, but I've been wearing it for probably about 10 hours today, I want to say. So it probably doesn't look that volumized because this mascara does fall after, I would say, about like 8 hours, so it kind of like droops a little bit. The next thing is my L'Oreal Voluminous Originals mascara, also in Very Black. I like this one also again because of the bristles, but this is kind of more of my going out mascara because it's a little bit more volumizing, but you actually have to take quite a bit more time with this mascara. Like you actually have to like sort of like push it around and then lift, but it is a really good mascara. if you're going out, it lasts all night long. And I'm not a big fan of buying waterproof mascaras because they're so hard to take off. But this one lasts very nicely and it's very long, and I think I've been out in the rain with it and it hasn't really done much. So that's good because I hate waterproof mascaras with a passion because it takes forever to take off. The next thing is my Glam Glow mud mask. And I'm trying to open it. It looks like this on the inside. I'm almost done. This is the sample size. I got so much use out of the sample size. Make sure when you get any sort of mask, you use it with a foundation brush. You can just buy one for really cheap at like the drugstore or something for your masks, and your masks will last very long, especially if it's an expensive one. Like this little thing was $20, but I got my use out of it, and I probably still have 4 more uses out of this bad boy. But this mask is very refreshing on your face. It kind of just pulls all the impurities out of your skin, so it pulls out the blackheads, and your skin looks so much more clearer, so much more radiant after you use that actual mask. So I think I'm gonna invest in the big size because the big size is, I believe, like $70, but it'll probably last me a really long time because I stretched this little one for a long time, and I use it. I can't even talk today. I use it like twice a week, I want to say, because I love the like after effects of using that mask because your skin looks amazing. So I definitely recommend trying a sample from Sephora if you guys would like to try out a new mask. And the next thing is my Gucci Guilty. This I believe is the 50 ml fragrance, but I love the bottle. It's so gorgeous and it's so like gaudy, but I don't know. The fragrance itself is very nice. It actually mixes quite nice with my skin's chemistry. It's kind of like floral and musky, which is very nice, and it's a perfect everyday fragrance. I usually wear it every single day right before I leave my house. I spray myself with a lot of perfume. I actually go through perfume really fast because I'm one of those people who like sprays my body, and then once I put my clothes on, I spray my clothes, which is probably really bad because that's probably why I have like so many allergies to like everything. But it's an amazing fragrance and I'm obsessed with perfume. The next thing is my Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula with vitamin E. This is the daily facial lotion. It's lightweight. It has SPF 15. And this I actually got at a local beauty supply store. This is what I use in the morning, and it has like shea and cocoa butter, I believe, inside of it, and it makes my skin so soft. Oh my gosh, I can't even explain. Like my skin feels like velvet, like it's, or like silk. It's so soft, and ever since I've been using this, my skin has just been like crazy soft, and it's good with like the weather, especially because now the weather's changing, so the air is so dry outside, and I love this stuff. It moisturizes my skin without making it really oily, which is great, and it just gives you a nice like radiant glow sort of. And then at night I use my night renewal cream, also by Palmer's Cocoa Butter. So this is more of like a thicker consistency, heavier night cream, so it just really moisturizes your skin, and it kind of like quenches your skin's sort of thirst, so it doesn't leave your skin with like an oily or greasy texture, which is nice because some of the night creams that I've used in the past have kind of left that sort of greasy texture, and I don't like that because I don't want my hair to get oily when I sleep, because I always like blow dry my hair right before bed. But this stuff is great, and both of these were $10 each, which is really good because some of like facial moisturizers that are kind of high-end are really expensive, and I haven't really found one that's good like these ones, so I'll probably continue purchasing those and buying from that line. And I've been obsessed with cocoa butter and shea butter lately because my skin's been so dry, and I just want to kind of do some sort of anti-aging stuff because I am getting older, so I want to start taking care of my skin. The next thing is this Queen Helen cocoa butter cream. Softens rough and dry skin, and I got the big tub of this, and this lasts me so long. I put this on every single day after a bath, and then sometimes in the morning if my skin is still a little bit dry, I will put this on as well. But usually when I put it on at night, it does the trick and my skin is very soft in the morning. And this thing is $6, and I'm just going to show you. I've had it for about a month, and I did put a little bit of a dent in it because sometimes I go a little overboard. But the smell, it's so yummy. I love the way cocoa butter smells, and it's a really cheap moisturizer that does the job. This kind of does leave you with a little bit of a greasier feeling, but I don't really mind that on my body because, I don't know, it kind of has a little bit more of a longer lasting moisturizing sort of effect. And then the next thing is my Tana product. This is for your feet. It's called Foot Silk, and it's a foot freshener. So it's pretty much like a deodorant for your foot, or for your feet rather. And this is really good because I don't care who you are, your feet will get stinky throughout the day. I don't believe when people tell me that their feet don't get stinky throughout the day, unless if you're wearing like open-toed shoes all the time. But especially in the wintertime and like fall, when I'm wearing like the riding boots and like just other like boots like Uggs and all that stuff, I do not want my feet to stink, especially if I'm going to someone's house and then I take my shoes off. Like, it's just like so nasty because like if you smell it, and then like you're gonna feel really uncomfortable if like the other person smells it, and it'll be really gross. So I just spray this on my feet in the morning, and it makes my feet, like, it helps to make your foot stay dry as well. So it's like an antiperspirant for your foot. So it does kind of the same thing. And your foot doesn't really smell, unless you have like really, really bad stinky feet. But I've noticed that my feet smell fine with this. So that is what I use. And also one last thing before I go, I'm just going to show you. I also got this at my local beauty supply store as well. This is by Profile Spa, and it's pretty much like a facial steamer. So it's like giving yourself a facial at home, and then I usually do a facial mask right after I use this, just so I can have a little bit more of that benefit from the mask because my pores will be a little bit more open. But I noticed that I've been sleeping pretty good ever since I started using this. Like, I'm not as stuffed up. But I haven't used it in a couple days, so I'm a little bit stuffy. You can probably tell that I sound a little bit nasally today, and also because it's raining outside and it's all gross. But yeah, so that is my favorites video. If you have any favorites, please put them down below because I'm starting to run out of a lot of different beauty products and I need to buy a little bit more. But yeah, so that's my favorites video. I will see you guys in my next one. You can definitely check me out on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!